Hello everybody and welcome back to StarCraft 2, where last episode was almost a double episode because I didn't even notice. But we're going to finish off this mission, so honestly it'll only take a couple of minutes to finish this mission, if that. A couple of seconds maybe. We're almost done here. We just need to wrap this up. Let's just go ahead and do something like that. Take out those carriers. Actually, they weren't eliminated. Yeah, we were seconds away from winning when I noticed the time. I just didn't want the cutscenes and such to pad that episode. Okay, let's finish this. There we go. Goodbye, Malash. We just now got an upgrade. Quick, cue the others. It's so important. I like those tug-of-war type missions. I think they're fun.
By the right of Rakshir, I am your High Lord. Listen and obey. Malash promised you lies. There is no ascension. The Tal'Darim will never be uplifted and become hybrid. Amon betrayed us, and for this, he must die.
Well, the Tal'Darim seem to be pretty into that, actually. Oh, we got all the things. So that's a little weird. We got a lot of things, actually. Well, let's continue. Get our sweet, sweet loading screen. Always the highlight of the day.
The Tal'Darim have yielded to my authority, and the Death Fleet is now under my command. I will use them both to avenge Amon's betrayal.
Do your people believe in this cause, as you do?
What they believe is of little consequence. What matters is that they obey.
You choose to rule differently than I, Alarak. Despite this, we may not only end the violence between our kind, but forge a powerful alliance.
Can we now? My people are vastly different than yours, Hierarch.
We both desire vengeance, and we are both Protoss. Is that not enough?
Very well. Submit to my absolute authority, and we may indeed unite our forces.
Do not test me, Tal'Darim. Amon is a mighty foe. Your people cannot hope to stand alone against him. You will side with me, and together we will send him back to the abyss.
So you do understand my culture after all. Let us say that for now, we have struck another bargain.
Well, that was very non-specific.
I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Okay, that's great, but Alarak was really non-committal on that. Let us say, like, was he meaning hypothetically? Let us say, for the sake of argument, that we've struck another bargain. Or was he just saying, sounds fine, I guess. Let's see if he clears it up at all.
Have the Tal'Darim accepted the truth of Amon's betrayal?
Some have. Others dare not question my commands.
None wish to declare Rakshir upon you.
Let them. No one can stand in the way of my vengeance. This grows tiring. We have done what we came to do. Set course for Ire, and let us bring this war to Amon.
Do not dare give me orders, Alarak. We will return to Ire only when I believe the time is right.
Let's hope that time comes soon.
Oh, it will be, but we know we have at least one more place to go first, right? So let's head to the War Council and talk to Rohana.
Rohana,
I can see it, Artanis. the truth Amon wishes to hide. While his brethren, the Xel'Naga, slumbered through the millennia, Amon and his followers descended upon Ire.
And he uplifted our people. They ruled over us as teachers, as gods.
He changed us, manipulated our essence. But we grew beyond his control. He and his followers fled to Xeris to create the Zerg. The hybrid are the culmination of his efforts. False Xel'Naga, created in his image. We must...
Rohana, this is too dangerous. You cannot go on like this.
I must, Hierarch. It is my duty to know the truth, to bear it. I know now. This is my purpose.
Like I said before, as long as we only give her out-of-date information, it's not a problem that Amon could potentially see it. We just have to sequester her. And then afterwards, she can be given the full information. Maybe she wouldn't like that so much, but that's the way it has to be. Orazun, what do you have to say?
Artanis, you should know my fear of the Tal'Darim is not of the now, but what becomes of them if Amon is defeated.
You fear they will never integrate with our society.
They share our blood, but they are not like us. You know in your heart that may never change.
It is true. A great battle may loom on the horizon ahead of us, but it's a risk we must take.
It is a great risk.
The dawn of a unified Protoss requires much. Like the threads of a cloth, we must come together and be stronger because of it.
To think what we become with their culture influencing us, changing us.
Yes, we will be changed. And perhaps that is what you fear more than battle. The path ahead is uncharted, Matriarch.
Yeah, I mean, the thing to realize, though, is it goes both ways, right? It's a mixing of cultures. So, ultimately, they will change you, but you'll change them, too. And what that ends up being? Who knows? Well, let's see what our,
Hierarch has brought his ascendants into our fold. They are fierce, but strong.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
Okay, so sacrifices a friendly unit's life for energy. Mind Blast for high damage. Psionic Orb damages enemies in their path. The micro required to control this inside of an army, unless this is on autocast, it doesn't have friendly fire. But unless it's on autocast, the micro required to control this is something I simply am not going to be doing when we have an army full of disparate unit types. It's just not going to happen. So I think for right now we're going to stick with Dark Archons. I mean, we could have High Templar, but realistically, Dark Archons are pretty good. I haven't been building them, but yeah, we'll stick with Dark Archons for now. Okay.
Stand tall. Our hierarch is here.
So Phoenix wants to talk. That's been a little bit.
Do not think what has happened here will spare Alarak from my watchful eye.
I did not expect it to.
If he dares to betray us or takes any action against you, I promise his blood will coat these corridors.
Good. That is what I am counting on.
Yep, that's exactly what we want from you, Phoenix. Okay, so we now should actually have enough for Solarite. So, this Reconstruction Beam instead of Guardian Shell? Man, I wish that was instead of Mass Recall. Ultimately, we have Purifier Beam. It doesn't cost energy. Deals 750 damage to enemy units and structures over 15 seconds. The beam automatically acquires targets if it's not manually controlled. Time Stop is really powerful and doesn't cost energy either. Like, a 20-second time stop is insane. Or Solar Bombardment, bombarding the area for 15 seconds, firing 200 random shots that deal 15 area damage each, 30 versus armored. Now, we don't have the Solarite to get the Solar Bombardment. Huh. No, I think I like the Purifier Beam for now. We'll probably switch over to Solar Bombardment later on. Alternately, this is just a better deploy pylon, right? So we could bump that up. If we did that, we wouldn't have enough to grab the reconstruction beam, but I think that's okay. I think this is just a solid upgrade over our deploy pylon. So let's go ahead and run that, and I believe we have our warp travel ready now.
The Tal'Darim and Alarak have joined our fight, but we cannot strike against Ire until Amon's armies have been brought low. Mobius Corps is overseeing Amon's hybrid production lab. I will not let this continue. We will go to Revanskar and destroy the station before Amon can create more of these abominations.
So, we get carriers. Now, carriers in StarCraft 2 are not as good as they were in Brood War. I basically just brute forced every mission by spamming carriers in Brood War, and it was really, really strong. I doubt we're going to be able to pull that off in this. Although maybe we will. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and travel.
Hierarch, as ordered, my Dark Templar have tracked Mobius Corps to their base within the asteroid belt of Revanskar.
Well done. Karax, what do you know of their defenses?
The asteroid field is highly volatile and guards the base's outer rim. The Spear of Adun will not be able to pass. However, our carriers could strike at the heart of the facility.
We will set a course at once. Amon has taken away my armies. So shall I take away his. Ready our ships for assault.
Hierarch, Mobius Corps' vessels are not moving into attack position.
Something isn't right.
Our shielding has been punctured. I'm detecting Terran code signatures on the lower decks, heading toward the bridge.
Templar, to me! We will not let the Spear of Adun fall! Karax, we cannot let this assault interfere with our plan. Mobius Corps will not expect a counterattack. Though you are not a warrior, you know their defenses better than any other. I entrust this task to you, Facesmith. Lead our carriers against the facility, while my warriors hold here.
As you command, Hierarch.
Well, this is going to get exciting. Okay.
With our ship boarded, I need our best warriors here. I know you are not trained for battle, Facesmith, but with your tactical expertise, you can destroy this facility. Go now, with my full faith behind you.
So we don't get to... Oh, there we go. Now we can see the achievements. Okay, so we get to complete the Templar's charge, blah blah blah, destroy 120 enemy units with carriers. Seems easy enough if we spam carriers. Collect 42 resource pickups. Now that's something we can't do with carriers. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. The last episode was a bit on the long side, so a slightly shorter episode this time. Not too bad, though. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we will destroy the hybrid breeding facility. See you all then.